Welcome back. As we get closer to summer, the warm weather may be calling for you to head outside to the great outdoors, like Ben does on Fridays. But there's a tiny mite that could be lurking, waiting to spoil your summer fun. Cecily Stout went to High Falls State Park and shares some tips on how to protect yourself from ticks and the diseases they can carry.
It actually has 8 legs like a spider, but it feeds off of the blood of other animals.
That includes you. Ticks can be found during warm months in several places, according to High Falls State Park naturalist Bronwyn Morgan.
A lot of brush and undergrowth or low-hanging limbs, because they're going to be living on tall blades of grass or on the backs of leaves.
Morgan says the mites are really small and some of them you can't feel.
Hundreds of seed ticks drop onto the back of my hand and then start to spread, and I couldn't feel them. They're just so tiny. You can't feel them.
Morgan says people shouldn't ignore a tick bite if they get one because they can lead to diseases. Dr. Lance Slade with Primary Pediatrics says you can try to drown it out with Vaseline, or
if one's on there, like work on tweezers, getting it level, pull it off straight. And then as long as you get the tick off, definitely in the first 2 hours you're fine. Lyme disease, they usually say, takes 24 hours of being lodged into you before it can cause symptoms or transmission.
If you go the tweezers route, make sure you get the head out.
Still getting infected at that point. Your body can push it out, but the risk of transmission or illness is worse, so that's when you would come see us.
Dr. Slade says anyone is vulnerable that's in an area with ticks.
Any of us that do that are prone to it, so I don't think they discriminate ages or that kind of thing. So
ticks are usually found in wooded areas. If you're hiking through nature trails, Morgan says the risk is low if you follow the rules.
You could avoid them really just by staying on the trail and not veering off into something that's kind of grown up like this.
Morgan says ticks shouldn't deter people from enjoying nature.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm out here every day, and I have yet to get a tick from working at High Falls State Park. So I mostly encounter ticks like deep into the woods.
In Monroe County, Cecily Stout, 13 WMAZ News.
High Falls State Park employees recommend people pay attention to their bodies for a few days after visiting one of those areas, especially an unmarked area out in the woods.